Praise Haleluyahweh, bin Haleluyahweh. Haleluyahweh, bin Yahweh. And these are the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which Yahweh, your Ahia, commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it. Haleluyahweh. That thou mayest fear Yahweh, thy Ahia, to keep all his statutes and his commandments which I command thee, thou and thy son, and thy son's son, thy Ben's Ben. Ben in Hebrew means son. Son in Hebrew is Ben. All the days, Yawams, in Paleo Hebrew, Yom in Assyrian Hebrew, days or day of thy life, and that thy Yoms or Yawams days may be prolonged. Shema, hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily as Yahweh, Ahia of thy fathers, have promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Shema, O Yisrael, Yahweh, our El, is one Yah. And thou shalt love Yahweh, Yod-Heh-Wah-Weh, thy Ahia, with all thy heart, with all thy soul, nefesh, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this Yom shall be in thy heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. Haleluyahweh, ben Yahweh. Haleluyahweh, ben Yahweh. Okay. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house, and upon thy gate, and on thy gates. Israel to serve Yah. And it shall be, when Yahweh thy Ahia shall have brought thee into the land which he swore unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob, Israel, to give thee great and goodly cities, which thou buildest not, and a house full of all good things, which thou fillest not, and wells dig, which thou diggest not, vineyards, and olive trees, which thou plantest not. When thou shalt have eaten and be full, Haleluyahweh, then beware lest thou forget Yahweh, which brought thee forth out of the land of bondage, Mizraim, Egypt, from the house of bondage. Thou shalt fear Yahweh, thy Ahia, and serve him, and shall swear by his name. You shall not go after other deities of the people, gods of the people, which are round about you. For Yah, Yod-Heh-Wah-Weh, thy Ahia is a jealous Yod-Heh-Wah-Weh among you, lest the anger of Yah, thy Ahia, be kindled against thee, and destroy thee from off the face of the Ha'akares, the earth. Ye shall not tempt Ahia, your El, as ye tempted him in Massah. Ye shall diligently keep the commandments of Ahia, your Yah, and his testimonies, as his statutes, and his statutes which he hath commanded thee. Haleluyahweh. And thou shalt do that which is right and good in the sight of Yah, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest go in and possess the good land which Ahia swore unto thy fathers, to cast out all thine enemies from before thee. Haleluyahweh, ben Yahweh. As Yahweh has spoken. Teach children about deliverance. And when thy son asks thee in time to come, saying, what mean the testimonies, and the statutes, and the judgments, which Ahia our El hath commanded you? Then thou shalt say unto thy son, thy Ben, we were Pharaoh's bondmen in Egypt, and Yahweh brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand. Haleluyahweh. And Yahweh showed signs and wonders and great and sore upon Egypt, upon Pharaoh, and upon all the household before our eyes. And he brought us out from thence, that he might bring us in to forgive us the land which he swore unto our fathers. And Yod-Heh-Wah-Weh, Yahweh commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear Yahweh, our El, for our good always, and he might preserve us alive, as it is at this day. And it shall be our righteousness, if we observe to do all these commandments before Yahweh our El, as he had commanded us. Haleluyahweh ben Yahweh. When Yahweh thy Ahiah shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and hast cast out many nations before thee. Deuteronomy 7. The Hittites and the Girgashites, and the Amorites and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when Yahweh thy Ahiah shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them, and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yod-Heh-Wav Yahweh be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. Haleluyahweh. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. God has chosen Yasharallah, Israel, for thou art an holy people, Kadosh people set apart, a Kadosh holy people unto Yahweh, thy Ahiah. Yod-Heh-Wav Ahiah, thy El, hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Haleluyahweh. And Yahweh did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. But Yahweh Ahiah loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, Haleluyahweh, hath Yahweh brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh Mizraim, king of Egypt. Know therefore that Yahweh thy Ahiah, he is El, he is Ahiah, the faithful God, the faithful El, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him, and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations. Haleluyahweh. And repayeth them that hate him to their face, to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hateth him. He will repay him to his face. Haleluyahweh. Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command thee this yom, to do them. Yahweh will honor his covenant. Wherefore it shall come to pass, if ye hearken to these judgments and keep and do them, that Yahweh thy Ahiah shall keep unto thee the covenant and the mercy which he swore unto thy fathers, thy Abbas. He will love thee and baruch thee and multiply thee. He will also baruch the fruit of thy womb, the fruit of thy womb and the fruit of thy land, thy corn and thy wine, and thy oil, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep, in the land which he swore unto thy fathers to give thee. Thou shalt be baruch, blessed, above all people. Haleluyahweh. Haleluyahweh ben Yahweh. There shall not be male or female barren among you, or among your cattle. And Yahweh will take away from thee all sickness, and will put none of the evil diseases of Egypt, Mizraim, which thou knowest, upon thee, but will lay them upon all them that hate thee. Haleluyahweh ben Yahweh. And thou shalt consume all the people which Yod-Heh-Wav Yahweh thy Ahiah shall deliver thee. Thine eyes shall have no pity upon them, neither shalt thou serve their gods, for that will be a snare unto thee. If thou shalt say in thy heart, these nations are more than I, how can I dispossess them? Thou shalt not be afraid of them, but shalt well remember what Yahweh thy Ahiah did unto Pharaoh, and unto all Egypt. The great temptations which thine eyes saw, and the signs and wonders, and the mighty hand, and the stretched out arm, whereby Yod-Heh-Wav Yahweh thy Ahiah brought thee out, so shall Ahiah thy Yahweh do unto all the people of whom thou art afraid. Haleluyahweh. Moreover, Yod-Heh-Wav Ahiah thy El will send the hornet among them, until they that are left and hide themselves from thee be destroyed. Hallelujah. Thou shalt not be affrighted at them, for Yah thy Ahiah is among you a mighty Yahweh, and terrible. Israel will conquer nations. And Yahweh thy Ahiah will put all out those nations before thee, by little and little. Thou mayest not consume them at once, lest the beasts of the field increase upon thee. But Yahweh thy Ahiah shall deliver them unto thee, and shall destroy them with a mighty destruction, until they be destroyed. Hallelujah. And he shall deliver their kings into thine hand, and thou shalt destroy their name from under Shemayim. There shall no man be able to stand before thee until thou have destroyed them. Hallelujah. The graven images of their gods shall ye burn with fire. Hallelujah. Thou shalt not desire the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it unto thee, lest thou be snared therein. For it is abomination to Yahweh thy Ahiah. Neither shalt thou bring an abomination into thine house, lest thou be a cursed thing like it. Hallelujah. But thou shalt utterly detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for that it is a cursed thing. Hallelujah. Yode Wabe, Yode Wabe, Bedun Sofi, Yahamashiach's name, and Hako Doshua. Hallelujah, Ben Yahweh, Hallelujah, Ben Yahweh. Hallelujah, Ben Yahweh, Hallelujah, Ben Yahweh, Hallelujah, Ben Yahweh, Hallelujah, Ben Yahweh, Hallelujah, Ben Yahweh. Praise ye, Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah.